It was another day in the Roblox Squidgame, but this time I had ascended past the confines of my mortal body, becoming the fastest man alive. I had tapped into the speed force, and there was no way I would be losing. Before the game had even begun, I was already running back and forth at the starting line to gain speed, and as soon as the round started, I blitzed past the other players in the fraction of a second. Though it was unfortunate that even with my speed, I couldn't prevent these damn bug abusers from making it to the end before me. The skellywag was gloating, saying he had beaten me, but little did he know that I didn't take these types of provocations light, smacking him against the wall and hitting him with Grandma's ashes soon after, making the green gremlin disappear into thin air due to my dashing aura. Anyways, I spent the rest of my time productively helping other players make it through the Squid Game and went over to Dalgona to carve out a deliciously looking umbrella cookie. I then spotted a couple of players dancing like they were in goddamn K-pop demon hunters, and I didn't like it one bit. So I gently tapped them on the shoulder, asking them to stop. Even though the little goblins were desperately awaiting their food, I had to push them out of the way because I needed to fulfill my daily 10,000 calorie intake. Before the lights went out, I decided to begin picking up my speed to avoid being struck by these damn skellywags. But I was suddenly knocked off my trance and started getting jumped by a pair of ruffians until I was literally 1 HP. But I wasn't going to let those rapscallions go unpunished. And when I say I beat the absolute baloney out of him, I wasn't lying. I then went my merry way toward the game of hide and seek, and like the charming speed demon I was, I had been given the seeker ball. The game had just begun and there was already a lucrative prey ready to be eliminated, and just like that I qualified for the next game. But as you would have guessed, I still wasn't satisfied, and sought out other hiders in order to collect their blood. But as I was speeding throughout the vicinity, I had spotted a player hiding behind a pillar, and no matter how many times I slashed at him, he just wouldn't take any damage. That was when he revealed some shocking information.
Dude, I'm literally on your side.
Maybe I really am just colorblind. Anyways, after the embarrassment I experienced in the last game, I moved on to jump rope, offering my kindness to a player named Bingo. But right before we made it to the end, I cheekily dropped him in order to get him eliminated, since it was all but inevitable. We then arrived at the game of the glass bridge. But you'd be wrong to think that I would be crossing it like any other pedestrian. I was going to aura farm and commit to the greatest aura farming moment ever seen on live TV. I began to pick up my speed, getting faster by the moment, and as soon as I was giving it my all, going the fastest I could ever run, I jumped, passing the other players in an instant, making it to the end before they could even blink. We were then in the mingle game, and the first round began with rooms of 1, so I decided to take the chance to eliminate one of my ops from back in the night round. Though unfortunately he managed to survive and couldn't do it in time. The second round, it was rooms of 2, and me and Peter Griffin found ourselves dancing without a care in the world. And just like that, we had made it into the final game, the Sky Squid game. The game had begun, and every single goddamn skellywag was fiending to get their grubby hands on the pole. But if I couldn't get it, then no one else could, and started kicking and walloping anyone who would even dare to get close. And after the chaos continued to ensue for some time, we eventually got to the last 3 players. Me, my op, and goddamn Peter Griffin. Well, I easily packed one of them up and sent them to an early grave, making the final players being me and this father of 3. The triangle round had begun, and as soon as Justin went to press the button, I hit him with the meanest knuckle sandwich, throwing him off the platform. And just like that, I was the sole survivor of the game. But maybe we weren't humans after all. We were donkeys, and donkeys are